A pleasant day to each and everyone. I am Jazmine Buenaventura, BSBA 3V, and today I will be presenting to you my term paper about the topic in Unit 7, which is Corporate Level Strategy. First up, I would like to discuss the main points of this presentation, in which I will be talking about the introduction of this strategy, which includes its background, knowledge, and main perspective. Next is the purpose of this strategy that opted to emphasize the external and internal aims. And lastly, the top 3 corporate level strategy, which are the expansion, retrenchment, and combination strategy. One of the major takeaways that I learned all throughout these lessons is that business plan is the key to success of any corporate entity. That's why, according to Menz and his fellow researchers in 2021, they said that any chosen business plan of a certain company might provide useful information about the company's potential profits and revenue streams. Number 1 tip from Booz and Barks, a business analyst. Use a corporate level to strategy, increase earnings. This means that a company's top executives employ a corporate strategy, an all-encompassing business plan to identify, prioritize, and ultimately achieve the company's most important objectives. When it comes to the strategy of this corporate level, its roadmap for future expansion is ideal. As said, a great deal of attention is paid to outlining the team's goals and the specific step it will take to achieve those goals. When it comes to the planning, they may have to invest a great deal of time and energy into in-depth study before they can come up with a truly original line of thinking. At this point, team members will go over the company's mission statement to make sure everyone is on the same page. These are all supported by the research study of Woodin in 2019 about its jury and relevance company's administration. Now for its purpose. The objective of this strategy is always on the employee goals as stated by Cabintera et al. 2020. A corporation's overarching strategy can be thought of as its mission statement. Benefits include increased long-term planning, morale in the workplace, and an accurate assessment of the company's work. Also, I want to note in this corporate level strategy, I learned that one of the most important factors in company success is a clearly defined business plan. Some firms, especially those on a smaller scale, may find success without investing extensive resources to strategic planning. To further elaborate its purpose, it is divided into internal and external aim, employee motivation, opportunities to gain pricing power at expense of rivals, and creative advertising approaches are all components of a successful internal company plan. While on the external, strategy also include corporate level plans to boost income while decrease in expenses which help maximize earnings. Instead, the company's strategy may focus on how it will distinguish itself from rivals and expand its footprint in the market. Now we move on the top 3 corporate level strategy. First is the expansion strategy. This strategy, if the owner or management team wants to develop innovative items and attract new customers, they should prioritize expanding the company. This tactic might work well for the company if increasing productivity is a primary concern and if its employees are in economically stable area. There's a lot of money to gain in administration, which might lead to pay increases and more perks for workers. Second is the retrenchment strategy. Which company that wants to lay off employees should give a serious consideration to whether it must change its business strategy. It's possible that production could be halted on the product in issue or that its functionality will be diminished. They will likely need more time devoted to handling current accounts receivable to ensure they continue to collect payments for the services they have, supply and preserve the predictable cash flow of the business. When it comes to developing their business models, companies might also think about adopting strategies in which elements of each of the three approaches are combined or what it is called as the combination strategy. Now, the primary goals of this strategy is to determine which areas of business may expand or contract in response to shifts in client demand.